Hello and welcome to the Great North Gardener. Here, you can find help in starting and creating a garden for your home. Don't worry if you're short on space, we've got you covered. In this video, we're going to explore 7 creative ways to grow your own delicious veggies, even if you've just got a tiny balcony or a sunny windowsill. Get ready to discover the wonderful world of pots, tiered gardening, and other space-saving techniques that will have you saying, "Who needs a huge garden anyway? Let's get growing." First up, we're going vertical. Vertical gardening is a game changer for anyone looking to maximize their gardening space. Imagine a wall bursting with lush greenery and juicy tomatoes, all without taking up precious ground space. This method is perfect for urban gardeners or anyone with limited yard space. That's the magic of vertical gardening. It allows you to grow a variety of plants in a compact area, making it ideal for balconies, patios, and even small backyards. It's like turning your garden sideways and giving those climbing plants a chance to really stretch their legs. You can use trellises, wall-mounted planters, or even repurpose old items like ladders and shelves to create your vertical garden. Or even just some good old-fashioned string and hooks to create a vertical masterpiece. The possibilities are endless, and you can get as creative as you want with your setup. Think beans reaching for the sky, their tendrils wrapping around the trellis as they grow taller and taller. Strawberries cascading down like a waterfall, making it easy to pick fresh, ripe berries right off the vine. Or herbs creating a fragrant living wall. Imagine having fresh basil, mint, and rosemary just a few steps away from your kitchen. Not only does it look amazing, but it also saves you loads of space and allows for better air circulation, which means healthier plants and a happier you. Vertical gardens can also reduce pest problems and make harvesting easier. So go on, give your garden some height and watch your veggies thrive. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a beginner, vertical gardening offers a fun and efficient way to grow your favorite plants. Plus, it's a great way to add some green to your living space and create a beautiful, productive garden that you can be proud of. And don't forget, vertical gardens aren't just for vegetables and herbs. You can also grow flowers to add a splash of color and beauty to your space. Imagine a wall covered in vibrant blooms, creating a stunning visual display. You can even experiment with succulents and other unique plants to create a one-of-a-kind garden that reflects your personal style. The sky's the limit when it comes to vertical gardening. And with the right irrigation system, maintaining your vertical garden can be a breeze. Drip irrigation or self-watering planters can ensure your plants get the right amount of water without the hassle. So, why not take your garden to new heights? With a little creativity and some vertical space, you can transform any area into a lush green oasis. Happy gardening! Now let's talk containers. Pots, buckets, tubs, you name it. If it can hold soil, you can grow something delicious in it. Container gardening is a game changer for small spaces because it gives you the flexibility to move your plants around, following the sun, or just changing up the look of your space. Plus, you can control the soil quality perfectly, giving your veggies the best possible chance to thrive. Think vibrant salad leaves spilling out of a vintage basin, plump cherry tomatoes basking in a sunny corner, or even a dwarf fruit tree adding a touch of elegance to your patio. The possibilities are endless. Now, who doesn't love a bit of hanging basket action? They're like little floating gardens, adding a touch of whimsy and charm to any space. And guess what? They're not just for pretty flowers. Imagine juicy strawberries dangling temptingly at eye level, or a cascade of fragrant herbs filling the air with their aroma. Tomatoes, peppers, even leafy greens can all thrive in hanging baskets, as long as you choose the right varieties and give them plenty of sunshine and water. Just imagine reaching up to pluck a ripe strawberry or snip some fresh basil right from your hanging garden. Pure magic. Chapter 4. Window boxes. Bringing the outdoors in. Don't underestimate the power of a well-placed window box. They're like little slices of garden heaven, bringing the outdoors in and brightening up even the smallest of spaces. And the best part, they're incredibly versatile. You can grow pretty much anything in a window box, from vibrant flowers to delicious veggies. Imagine a colorful display of lettuce, radishes, and carrots, or a fragrant herb garden right outside your kitchen window. Just make sure your window box gets enough sunlight and drainage, and you'll be amazed at what you can grow. Chapter 5. Tiered planters, maximizing space and style. If you're short on space but love the look of a traditional garden, tiered planters are your new best friend. These clever creations allow you to grow a surprising amount of food in a small footprint, all while adding a touch of elegance and structure to your space. Imagine a cascade of strawberries tumbling down the tiers, or a vibrant mix of herbs, lettuce, and tomatoes creating a miniature edible landscape. You can buy tiered planters ready-made, or get creative and build your own using reclaimed wood or pallets. The possibilities are endless. Chapter 6. Hydroponics gardening without soil. Mind blown. Now, are you ready for something a bit different? Let's dive into the fascinating world of hydroponics. This might sound a bit intimidating at first, but it's basically just growing plants without soil, using a nutrient-rich water solution instead. It's a fantastic option for small spaces because it's incredibly space efficient and allows you to grow food all year round regardless of the weather outside. Imagine a sleek hydroponic system tucked away in a corner producing fresh lettuce, herbs, and even tomatoes with minimal effort. It's like having a futuristic garden right in your home. Chapter 7. Raised beds, small space, big impact. Last but not least, let's talk about raised beds. These elevated garden plots are a game changer for anyone looking to maximize their gardening potential in a limited space. These are a fantastic option for small space gardening because they offer excellent drainage, soil control, and accessibility. With raised beds, you can create the perfect soil mix tailored to the needs of your plants, ensuring they get the nutrients they need to thrive. Plus, they can be customized to fit any shape or size space. Whether you have a tiny balcony or a sprawling backyard, raised beds can be designed to fit your specific area. You can even get creative with the materials you use, from wood to metal to recycled items. Imagine a series of raised beds filled with your favorite veggies, creating a mini allotment right in your backyard. This setup not only looks beautiful, but also makes it easier to manage different types of plants, as you can group them according to their needs. You can grow everything from root vegetables to leafy greens, and even small fruit trees in raised beds, as long as you choose the right varieties and provide adequate support. Raised beds are particularly beneficial for root vegetables like carrots and potatoes, as the loose soil allows for better root development. They're also a great option for anyone with mobility issues, as they bring the gardening action up to a more comfortable height. This means you can enjoy the therapeutic benefits of gardening without the strain of bending or kneeling. Raised beds can be built to a height that suits your needs, making gardening accessible to everyone. Another advantage of raised beds is the ability to incorporate vertical gardening techniques. By adding trellises or supports, you can grow climbing plants like beans, peas, and cucumbers, further maximizing your space. This not only increases your yield, but also adds a vertical element to your garden, making it more visually appealing. Raised beds also offer the flexibility to extend your growing season. By adding protective covers or hoop houses, you can shield your plants from harsh weather conditions, allowing you to start planting earlier in the spring and continue harvesting later into the fall. Efficient watering is another benefit of raised beds. You can easily install irrigation systems to ensure your plants receive consistent moisture, reducing water waste and promoting healthier growth. This is especially important in small spaces where every drop of water counts. Raised beds also lend themselves well to companion planting. By strategically placing plants that benefit each other together, you can create a more productive and harmonious garden. For example, planting basil alongside tomatoes can help deter pests and improve the flavor of the tomatoes. Maintaining a raised bed garden is relatively easy. Adding mulch to the surface helps retain moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. Regularly checking for pests and diseases and rotating crops each season will keep your garden healthy and productive. Raised beds are not just for private gardens. They are also a fantastic option for urban settings and community gardens. They make it possible to grow fresh produce in areas where traditional gardening might not be feasible, bringing green spaces and healthy food options to city dwellers. Finally, don't forget that raised beds aren't just for vegetables. You can also grow beautiful flowers, herbs, and ornamental plants, creating a diverse and vibrant garden space. Mixing flowers with vegetables can attract beneficial insects and add a splash of color to your garden. In conclusion, raised beds offer a versatile, efficient, and accessible way to garden, no matter how much space you have. They bring the joy of gardening to everyone, from seasoned gardeners to beginners, and can transform even the smallest space into a thriving, productive garden. So, why not give raised beds a try and see the big impact they can have on your small space? So there you have it. 7 creative and fun ways to turn even the smallest of spaces into a thriving veggie patch. Whether you have a tiny balcony, a small patio, or just a little corner in your urban garden, there's always a way to grow your own fresh produce. Remember, gardening is all about experimenting, having fun, and enjoying the fruits and veggies of your labor. It's not just about the end result, but also about the journey and the joy of watching your plants grow. Each seed you plant is a step towards a greener, healthier lifestyle. Don't be afraid to try something new, get your hands dirty, and see what you can grow. Gardening is a wonderful way to connect with nature, relieve stress, and even get a bit of exercise. Plus, there's nothing quite like the taste of homegrown vegetables. Who knows, you might just discover a hidden green thumb you never knew you had. The sense of accomplishment you'll feel when you see your first sprout or harvest your first vegetable is truly unmatched. It's a rewarding hobby that keeps on giving. And hey, if you do decide to give any of these ideas a go, be sure to share your progress pics with me over on Instagram. I love seeing how different people interpret these ideas and make them their own. Your creativity might even inspire others to start their own gardening journey. I'd love to see what you come up with. Happy gardening. Remember, every garden, no matter how small, makes a difference. It contributes to a healthier environment and brings a little more green into our lives. So, grab your gardening tools, get planting, and enjoy the wonderful world of gardening.